Hello, welcome. If you don't know who I am or don't recognize this face, my name is Annalicia, and on this YouTube channel I go by Love in Motion. Typically on this channel I like to talk about self-awareness, self-growth, self-actualization, and self-empowerment. Today is absolutely no different, so let's get into it. The topic of the day is failure. This will be a part 2 to my original video that I posted several weeks ago discussing my personal plights revolving around career. In that video I discussed dropping out of college twice. I discussed owning a business and my failures at that, and I go into a bunch of different dead-end jobs that I worked and not feeling fulfilled. In this video I originally wanted to create a part 2 discussing different things that don't revolve around career, such as failures in my personal life, my personal relationships with things such as relationships, not having children, and having those societal expectations of having a family, and then also trying to buy a home and failing at that. So all of that to say, I scrapped that idea to make this particular video because I think it is fundamental to know that failure leads to success.
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true, and any person who is successful will say that. The only thing that measures failure and success is time, and there's way more time than you think in your head, and everybody is on their own path to whatever it is that they find success in. And for me, I had to really change my perspective on failing, because I've felt so deeply like a failure, because I want things like a family and a stable career, but I also know that I'm very successful in life in terms of the relationships and the bonds that I have with the people around me, and I feel successful in the growth and personal day-to-day things that I manage, because I do have mental health issues, and every day to me is a success just to get up. And no, I didn't think I was going to get emotional on that part, but it's true. And one thing that I will say I'm grateful for is my ability to get back up. And I think it would be a disservice to not discuss what it takes to get back up. And for me, the most impactful thing that I rely on is my spirituality.
Hope. It is the only thing stronger than fear.
And my connection to God. Now I know that this may bring up a lot of feelings for people, because it is a touchy subject in a way, because everybody has their own personal beliefs, just as I have my own personal beliefs. But I'm not saying this to put that on you. I have specific things that I do to connect, and I believe that if you're here, that you have a connection to God in whatever way serves you. So whether that's a specific religion, a specific deity, the universe, source, however you like to refer to God, I believe that if you truly believe that everything happens for a reason, that everything will happen for a reason, and if you really look into yourself and look at all of the times that you failed and take from it not the failure but the lessons and the things that you've learned, that you can truly grow, and having that openness to look at things from a different point of view. And that's truly what has gotten me through the hardest, darkest times is knowing that there's something on the other side. And I know that sometimes it feels extremely hopeless and that nothing will get you there. But having that connection, I think being rooted in your life will allow for the failures to feel less intense. And I'm not saying this to try to be a hypocrite, because I feel the weight of failures. They are in my shoulders, they are in my stress, they are in my thoughts, they are in my anxiety. But I'm telling you, the reason why I get up and I try again is because of that belief. This is the video. I've tried to make this video 20 times and the words couldn't come out properly, but this is what needed to be said, and I truly hope that you can connect to what I'm saying and know that whatever it is that you're failing at, whatever it is that you have failed at, you can only see as time passes. So maybe it's time to reflect. Maybe it's time to dig a little deeper, so that when you move on along your journey, you don't have to fall in that hole again. Or maybe it'll be a little less deep because you've learned and you've grown. It's like taking 5 steps forward, but taking 2 back. You still moved 3 steps. I pray and I hope that this lands where it needs to land.